Yo! So, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about the power of the mind in regards to healing. Because when I was younger, this was when I was 16, I was a sophomore in high school. I got speared in the back playing football, which means somebody lowered their helmet. So it's just the top of it, the crown to my lower back. L1 through 3, both sides, contiguous stress fractures, all the way on those. So I was in a back brace for a while, and it was not fun. And then for years after, I played 1 year in college, and then I could not play anymore. Like, my back just gave out. So in the process of trying to heal it, I went down many different paths. Tried some more holistic medicines, tried stretching, tried exercise. Obviously, I mean, I would exercise irregardless due to football. Um, and then, yeah, I mean, nothing really, it didn't seem to work, you know? So then, this was probably a little bit over a year ago. I read Becoming Supernatural, which I think is Joe Dispenza's either third book or fourth book. And that's when I started to journal about my back. And I started to write in as if the event where I hurt my back never happened. I started to revise my past to change my future, in a sense. Which at the time, I was like, this is fucking nonsense. This is insane. You're insane. I'm insane. We're all insane. Okay, that's about where I was at. And then I started to notice that my back pain was starting to subside a little bit. It wasn't entirely gone, but it was getting a little bit better because I was focusing so much on the fact that it was healed. I wasn't hoping anymore that it would be healed. I wasn't praying that it would be healed. I was living in the thought that it already was healed. And so how did I do this? Well, firstly, when I went into a meditative state, so this is around when I was starting my meditations, there are some specific guided meditations you could listen to, or if you just get good at it by yourself within the meditation, you can sort of create a frame. And what I mean by a frame is it's kind of like a snip from a movie scene. So, if you will, imagine I go back in time, right? This is what I would do. I'd close my eyes. I'd go back in time, except time doesn't exist, guys. Shh. So I'd go back to that moment, and then in the exact moment where the injury happened, I would change it so something else happened in that reality. Either I pancaked the guy that I was blocking because I was an offensive lineman at the time, or, we just gashed it up the middle, ran it for a touchdown, and I focused on the celebration, right? I wasn't thinking about the injury. I was focusing on how good my body felt at the conclusion of that game in which I got injured, despite the fact that I know right now that I was injured. But for the purpose of this meditation, for revision, you go back and you basically have to lie to yourself. Like, you have to lie to yourself in such a way that you feel the lie in order for it to revise the event. If you want to change something from your past, you just have to keep imagining that same exact moment a different way and attach an emotion to it in the present moment. Sounds nuts. Actually kind of works. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I did this for a while, and then out of nowhere, I just woke up one day, body completely healed. Like, zero back pain, no like bumps, any muscle tissue issues, because I had some spasms and shit back there too. That stuff's gone. Like, none of it's there. It never happened. It legitimately did not happen because I went through the revising technique so many times. I just kept putting myself back into that moment, and I kept telling myself in the moment, I'm like, nope, we win the game. Nope, I'm happy. Nope, I'm content. Yep, oh, pain? Yeah, we don't deal with that here. So, I guess that's the message, really short one, for today. But also, I wanted it, just bring it to your attention because obviously healing your back is a big ticket item, but there are other things that why can't we heal, like using your mind. If you can change your back and your health and your posture and like getting rid of something that's affected your spine, I'm sure you can get rid of something that's just affecting your brain. Okay? So everyone should start becoming conscious of the thoughts that they have and start revising things. If you don't want to experience things, don't. Just fucking don't. Like, you don't have to. You can change your thoughts. And so if you can change your thoughts, you can change them to ones that you do want to have. You don't need to have the shitty thoughts. I mean, albeit the shitty thoughts are great sometimes, you can learn a ton from digging into them. But, like, most of the time, I mean, most of people think about their bad thoughts as if they're getting paid for it. It's like a 9 to 5 job to them, like just stressing out. I really don't understand it. So, yeah, within meditative state, revision, try it out. Focus on what you want, get rid of what you don't want, and the most importantly, focus on the feeling. If you can change the feeling from that place in time and change the feeling in the current moment to match back to this new one that you have just proctored in, right? You've doctored up that old scene. Now you have to step into it. Step into it and become the person that won that football game instead of ending up on the ground after a late hit, right? Step into it as if it never happened. Embody it as if the win happened and not the loss. Okay, that's how all this works. It's not gonna work if you just focus on it. You're just like, oh, I wish that didn't happen. Oh, nothing changed, so I guess this doesn't work. No, like, it takes time, it takes effort, but the thing is, your brain will change, and history is just a moment in time. The only thing that matters is now, and every single second that goes forward, you reincarnate essentially as a new energetic state of being, a new body, if you will. So if you can imprint your subconscious with a new past and connect emotions to it, your body, your subconscious will express that into your reality. It will let you experience that consciously now that you have programmed it into your subconscious. So you can effectively rewire and recode your brain to change your future to essentially erase your past. Yeah. Happy fucking Sunday. Yippee-ki-yay.